A question I'm asked sometimes is, how difficult is it to be the general editor of a journal like this? And my answer is quite simply, it does require time and effort, but it is a joy in itself because of the quality of the journal and the reputation it has, because of the quality of that editorial board and that executive committee, and because of the pleasure of working with the OUP editorial team and its professionalism. It means it is not a difficult exercise to manage the production of this journal. We attract authors, we certainly solicit pieces from authors because we look ahead and work out the direction that we wish to take the journal in. We simply don't respond to people sending in items. But the quality of the authorship that we attract is largely self-selecting because of the excellence of the journal, how it's established a position for itself of preeminence in the market that we publish in at the moment. So we're in a wonderful position of being able to pick the very best of unsolicited scripts that come to us for publication, but also working with a strong board and a strong committee, predict the way we wish to take the journal in its thought leadership, and to peg out the areas that we wish to examine in a lot more detail as we go forward. This, I think, is one of the great strengths of this journal.
And one of the intents of the journal is to get better. We are not prepared to sit on our laurels and just assume that good people and good authors and good articles will roll in. That's not our expectation. We are more than happy to have authors choose the journal to publish their new ideas in the energy sector. But we go one step beyond that. We want to proactively manage that. And within the executive committee of the journal and with the support of the editorial board, we make sure that we seek out what are the emerging issues, what's really important for policymakers around the energy sector to be thinking about, and we actively go out and make sure that we get the best people to write about those particular topics. We'll do that individually with particular articles, but we're also willing and want to combine it into special issues where we see a very significant topic emerging, and we make sure that we cover the broad spectrum of the issues that are there and make sure that we get the best people to write about that. So we proactively manage those types of things to make sure that we're always ahead of the curve.
One of the things I'd also observe about the OUP, which has been really interesting for me, is that every year I go to the OUP Editors' Day, where I come along and meet editors from all the other journals that the OUP publishes, which run into the many hundreds. From my perspective, it is fantastically interesting to talk to editors of other journals, academic journals, practitioner journals, in a wide variety of different disciplines, historical and scientific and political and so on, and discover the issues that they have as editors and to be able to compare notes with them. Although we publish in a different area of practice, the issues that the editors have are remarkably common. This is one of the great benefits from my perspective of being the editor of a journal which is published by the OUP, because it gives me access to the entirety of the OUP stable and the publishing platform that they have. So that is another huge benefit to me, and I think that reflects itself through the way the journal is produced and the quality of the journal as it comes out, as we say, to be 6 times a year next year.